Have you ever wondered why rabbits are so dang adorable? I mean, look at this guy. Look at those eyes, those little pink noses, those whiskers. And of course, we can't forget their fluffy little tails. It's no wonder why they're one of the most popular pets in the world. But there are certain things that make them especially adorable, which we'll investigate in today's video. So get ready, because this is why rabbits are so freaking adorable. Number 10, their floppy ears. Have you ever noticed how much floppage a rabbit's ears have? They literally flop everywhere. Now, you might be thinking, well, yeah, they're just long and floppy. But it goes beyond that. You see, a rabbit's ear contains more than 1,000 tiny muscles and tendons. These allow the rabbit to move its ears almost 180 degrees, which allows them to hear predators coming from almost any direction. This means that if you were to try to sneak up on a rabbit, they would probably hear you before you even got close. Talk about being spooky. But it also means that their ears can be super expressive. A rabbit will move their ears back when they feel threatened, or move them forward when they re-curious. Sometimes they'll even twitch their ears in surprise or excitement. Basically, their ears are like their personal language. So the next time you see a rabbit, pay attention to its ears. They might be trying to tell you something. No, 9. Their short little legs. If you've ever seen a rabbit hopping around, you know that they're pretty fast. In fact, they can reach speeds of up to 45 miles per hour. That's faster than most dogs. But it's not just their speed that makes them so adorable. It's also their little legs. Just look at them. They're so tiny and quick and nimble. It's like they're little cotton balls on springs. But those little legs serve an important purpose. They allow the rabbit to jump up to 3 feet in the air and over 6 feet in length. This helps them escape from predators, of course. But it also means that they can reach food that other animals can't, like juicy greens on the top of plants. Plus, they can dig like nobody's business. Those little claws are perfect for digging burrows where they can hide from predators or the hot sun. And let's face it, anything that involves digging is automatically more adorable. No 8, their squishy little noses. Rabbit noses are the perfect combination of squishy and cute. They're not too big, not too small, just right. Plus, they're super squishy. You could squeeze them all day long. And rabbits use their noses for all sorts of important things, like sniffing out food or danger. And because they're so sensitive, they can detect changes in air pressure, temperature, and humidity. This means that your rabbit's nose can tell you how the weather outside is. And if you're a rabbit, this can be super helpful, since they don't do well in extreme heat or cold. So the next time you see a rabbit, take a moment to appreciate their little nose. It's not just adorable, it's also super useful. Number 7, their fluffy little tails. Okay, we all know that rabbits have fluffy tails, but have you ever stopped to think about why? I mean, they're not exactly necessary for balance or communication, unlike a lot of other animals' tails. So why are they so fluffy? Well, it has a lot to do with their ancestors. You see, wild rabbits evolved from a species of hare that had longer, thinner fur. Over time, the hares that had thicker, fluffier tails were more likely to survive in cold weather. And this trait was passed down to domestic rabbits, giving them their signature fluffy butts. And let's be honest, there's just something extra adorable about a fluffy tail. It's like a little ball of yarn on a string. You just want to reach out and pet it. Plus, when rabbits get scared, they'll thump their feet to warn other rabbits of danger. It's like their own personal alarm system. So not only are their tails fluffy, they're also practical. No 6. They're tiny pink paws. You may not see them very often, but rabbits have 4 tiny pink paws that are just begging to be pet. Their paws are super soft and squishy, and they come in a variety of shapes and sizes depending on the breed of rabbit. But there's something about tiny pink paws that just screams cuteness. It's like a baby animal version of Hello Kitty. Plus, rabbits use their paws for all sorts of important things like digging, balancing, and grooming themselves. And if you're lucky enough to have a rabbit that likes to be pet, they'll even use their paws to give you some love. No. 5. Their eyes now. A lot of people like to say that it's a dog S, eyes that are the windows to the soul. But I'm here to tell you that it's really a rabbit-S eyes that are the windows to the heart. There's just something about their big, round, glistening eyes that just melts your heart. And it turns out that their eyes are actually one of the first things people notice about them. A study found that babies as young as 6 months old were shown pictures of different animals, and they consistently chose rabbits as the cutest. And who could blame them? Their eyes are like 2 shiny marbles in a sea of fur. And depending on the breed of rabbit, they can come in all sorts of colors, from blue to green to red. Plus, rabbits blink slowly, which just adds to their charm. It's like they're always taking a moment to appreciate the world around them, and that's something we could all stand to remember. Number 4. Their fur. Is there anything more adorable than a tiny rabbit peeking out from a hole, its fur blowing in the wind? I think not. Rabbits come in all sorts of colors and patterns, from the classic white of the New Zealand white to the adorable orange of the Dutch. And there's nothing more comforting than stroking a rabbit's soft, fluffy fur. It's like a cloud on 4 little legs. And it turns out that rabbit's fur isn't just adorable. It's also super useful. It helps them stay warm in cold weather and cool in hot weather. Plus, it's water resistant, which helps them stay dry in wet weather. So, rabbit's fur is not only adorable, it's also practical. No 3. They're binky. If you've never seen a rabbit do a binky, then you're in for a treat. A binky is when a rabbit jumps up and down with its paws in the air. And it's one of the most adorable things you'll ever see. It looks like they're doing a little dance just for you. rabbit. And rabbits usually only do a binky when they're happy and relaxed. So it's a good sign that your rabbit trusts and loves you. No, 2, their silence. We all know that dogs are man's best friend, but sometimes their barking can be a pain in the butt. That's why rabbits are a great alternative for people who live in apartments or have noisy roommates. They're relatively silent creatures, which makes them ideal for those who want a pet, but couldn't deal with a lot of noise. However, they do make other noises, like when they purr or make a happy thumping sound when they're content, and when they scream, that's not exactly quiet. So rabbits are a great option for those looking for a peaceful home. And no one. They're just plain small. There's just something undeniably cute about small animals. Maybe it's because we associate them with babies, or maybe it's because they remind us of a simpler time. Whatever the reason, rabbits are definitely one of the most adorable small animals out there. When you hold a rabbit in your hands, you feel like you could easily crush them. But they're actually super strong and can wriggle free if they want to. But thankfully, they're also super cuddly. And there's just something about their tiny bodies that just makes you want to squeeze them. It feels like you're hugging a little ball of fluff, but please don't actually squeeze them too hard.